Hi students, welcome back to our class. This is Swarupa ma'am. Today we will study about the weather and climate. Still the atmosphere lesson is going on. Okay, so here always sometimes what is weather and climate we will talk in detail here. Always will be thinking that today's the weather is different, today the climate is different, okay, little bit hot, little bit cool, we will be telling, okay. So we will be discussing always, and the weather is not suitable for many things. For many people the weather is not suitable for all, same conditions are not suitable, some may feel allergic sometimes also, okay. So that is one thing. Another one is there are two words, weather and climate, very important concept in geography, that is weather. See here the mixture of gas, you know what is atmosphere, the mixture of gases as well as particles, that particulates we will call it as atmosphere here. Here always atmosphere is changing from one area to another, atmospheric gases, okay, but I said the molecular pressure belts, it is always changing. It's always changing, means from one area to other. Some places it may be cooler, okay. Now here we are there, if you go for Tamil Nadu, it is too cool in the winter, too much cool. As we go into the higher peak levels of the hill stations, the temperature also changes there, okay na. So in the same, it means the atmosphere is changing, only the particulates whatever present in that one, the wind, it depends upon the pressure, everything, and the changes occurring due to all these reasons there, okay now, as well as the movement of the earth also, it is what we call it, it is also one of the reason for the changes in the atmosphere. See here ma, next one, see here climate and its average atmospheric conditions for specific areas over a long period of time. See here what they have given, the differences between the weather and climate. What is the difference between weather and climate they have given here, okay na. See here the difference between the weather and climate. The difference between the weather and climate here, see here weather and climate. First thing I would like to tell you about the weather. It may be warmer, cooler. Weather it may be warmer, cooler, dry conditions or sometimes wet conditions when we describe the conditions of the atmosphere for small period of time, okay. Cooler, very for small period of time, okay. Now weather for small period of time, small period of time, it may be dry conditions only for the small period of time, at least only for about 10 days, mostly, lastly maximum 10 days and minimum is a 1 day, okay. 1 day to 10 days, if it varies from 1 day to 10 days, whatever the atmospheric condition, that we will call it as weather, okay. Next thing is climate. The climate is described as average atmospheric conditions, average atmospheric conditions which may last for longer period, see here long time for the specific areas, whatever the climatic conditions. Now let's think see here climatic conditions, sometimes in few other places beside our states only it is little bit cooler due to some, actually see here we don't have any sea in our region, Telangana region, we don't have any sea. Actually how we are getting the rainfalls, whatever the sea is present, in that sea cyclones, that cyclone wind moves towards us means actually from Chennai area, let's think from that side it is coming, the wind movement, let's think up to our region it is coming, means we can imagine that the pressure more is seen in the Chennai area compared to the Hyderabad, okay. As it is moving up to here, the pressure may decrease, the pressure in the particles, the pressure in the movement of particles, wind currents, everything it is decreased, means the climate there for about 2 to 3 days, whatever the cyclone occurred in the sea and affects mostly on the Chennai area first, okay, for longer period, for about the weather condition completely, we can link with the weather and climate here, okay. Weather condition may change there, it may be too cool because it is very near to that cyclone area and compared to the Hyderabad, okay, whatever that weather conditions, that cyclones came, that went into the atmosphere and it has lead to the rainfalls in our Hyderabad, okay na. So in that way we can sense, means the weather is changing, the weather only, yeah, the same cyclone effect only, cyclone effect which is near the seashore is more compared to the cyclone effect which is the area which is away from the seashore, means it depends upon the areas also, okay. Another one is climatic conditions. See here, climatic conditions is nothing but average atmospheric condition for long period of time, for the long period of time. Climate description can be based upon the decades of atmospheric data for long period of time, for long period of time we can call that as a climate here. See here, long period of time for the decades. Climate descriptions tells us what conditions are going to prevail time of the year but not specific days, okay. For the time of the year, complete time, climatic conditions, winter seasons, summer season, okay, always the climate in the summer season it is different compared to the winter season, okay na. In that way we can tell it lasts for about years, the climatic condition lasts for about the years. We have certain climate for about 1 year, okay, exactly we can tell from this month to this month this is the season, okay na. In our India we can calculate, mostly we will study about India only, we are calculating our climatic conditions. Always our Indian government is also working on the Indian climatic conditions only, but they don't need about the other country climatic conditions, okay. Nearby side by countries it's okay, okay. So the climatic conditions from one country to other country it is changing because earth is a globe-like structure. Latitudes, you know very well what is latitude and longitude again here, okay na. So next thing, how you describe the atmosphere they have given. We describe the atmosphere, we measure through temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. Temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. Precipitation, okay na. So these measures, by these measures we can tell, we can confirm the descriptions of atmosphere, the description of the atmosphere. These are the elements of weather, okay na. These are the elements of weather. What are these elements of, okay na, elements of weather. Sorry, weather, WEA, okay na, weather, elements of weather. See here, these are the elements of weather and we use these to describe the climate also, to describe the climatic conditions. High temperatures, it's also nothing but a climatic conditions, pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. These are not only the elements of weather, but also we can describe the climatic conditions of our country. On the earth's surface, as you go higher in altitude, the temperature decreases. On the earth's surface, if you go into higher altitudes, this is the surface of the earth. If you go into higher peaks, the earth's temperature may decrease here. The earth's temperature may decrease as we go into the higher altitudes. Next one is humidity and precipitation. Humidity and precipitation. In this section we will understand how water cycle. See here, next topic is humidity. Okay, humidity. See here, humidity, how water cycle works in the atmosphere. Humidity, water cycle, you know very well. See here ma, this is a peak, mountain peak, Okay, sea level. What happens? Water cycle means water gets evaporated into the atmosphere in the form of water vapor. Okay, here first it was in liquid form, water has got evaporated in the form of water vapor. When the wind touches the water vapor, here it condenses with the dust particles, it combines with the dust particles and forms a cloud. When the cool air touches this dust particle combined with the water vapor, they convert into droplets of water. Okay, droplets of water. Again, they due to certain pressure exerted in the atmosphere, the clouds move from one place to other place. Okay, later they get condensation, precipitation process occurs and the rainfall occurs. As usually I said in the starting classes only, the rain occurs, the rainfall falls on the normal surface of the earth, on the sea, on the hill stations. These water will move, slide down into the sea again. This is called as a water cycle. Okay, so here mainly water cycle works in the atmosphere, we know very well. In this water cycle only, what is present? Mainly water vapor is present, water is present, water is converted into water vapor is converted into the water. Okay, so between these conversions, what is the temperature, what happened in the atmosphere, what is the temperature, is it any effect on the human beings and the weather conditions or climatic conditions, we will know here. You can see how hydrosphere and atmosphere interact with each other. They are telling that the hydrosphere and atmosphere is interacting. This is the hydrosphere. Okay, it is interacting with this sun. This is the atmosphere. Okay, now this is the atmosphere, this is a hydrosphere. So these two are interacting with each other here. Okay, na? So water vapor is very important content in the atmosphere. You know very well, water vapor is a very important content in the atmosphere. How this water vapor went there? Through evaporation process. Okay, now from the sea level, not only sea ponds, lakes, whatever reservoirs here, from there due to high temperatures, due to heat up in the water, they get evaporate. Are we heating there? No, sunlight is essential, compulsory. Sunlight plays a major role in heating the water and conversion of water into the water vapor. Okay, now due to high temperatures only they get evaporated. When do they get evaporated? Again during the summer season. Now we are seeing all the reservoirs are completely filled. Okay, if you go in summer season, where did the water go away? Okay, konni gates vadlesaru. Inka konni, where did that went away into the form of water vapor. Next, after summer, we as usually will have a rainy season. Okay, so here water vapor is a major important one, varies over times, has a part of changing weather pattern. Always water vapor, it is changing the complete weather pattern here. See here ma, whatever the water vapor, it may be high temperatures now, it takes long period of time, climatic condition is changed completely with the water itself. See here the process of water evaporation is starting from winter onwards. Yeah, it's completely, the water is filled there, the temperature is changed. Later in the summer that got evaporated, that water got evaporated into the water vapor. How many months it took? It took lot of months. That's why we call climatic conditions, means climatic conditions, on climatic conditions the water vapor is affecting lot. Okay, so in many places in winter it is dry and cold, you know very well. In such places our skin, they have given little bit skin feels itchy, dry and it may crack. These are the symptoms in winter. These are the situations of people. Okay, little bit crack and feeling itchy. You will probably have experienced cracked lips, they said. Okay, combined with high temperatures, it is a water vapor that makes you feel sluttery and sweaty. Okay, combined with high temperatures. See here we are combined with high temperatures. Winter, they said about the winter season. Next thing is combined with the high temperatures. What is happening? The water vapor that makes you feel in high temperatures means in winter, after winter summer season, immediately the water vapor has got evaporated in water has got evaporated into the atmosphere in the form of water vapor. Okay, it makes you feel sluttery and sweaty. Okay, sweaty. When this happens, we say it as very humid. See here, when the water vapor content is present in more in amount in the atmosphere, that time we feel sweaty and itchy and sluttery, little bit sluttery. That time we can confirm that the atmosphere contains more humidity. It contains more humidity, and the humidity is high, but not all the places are similar in this respect. Okay, humidity is high in certain regions like seashore areas, Delhi, and only few areas the humidity is high. In our area we don't have any humidity high conditions. Okay, some places feel very dry due to this water vapor humidity conditions only. There is very dry conditions, that is desert areas, they feel very dry, and the moisture, water vapor in the atmosphere is derived from the moisture. Water vapor from the atmosphere, in the atmosphere is derived from the water bodies through evaporation, mainly in the atmosphere. How it has, again they are repeating the same thing, that how this water vapor came into the atmosphere through evaporation process from the water bodies. What are the water bodies? Seas and ponds, lakes and the water bodies. Another one is nothing but by plants transpiration process. Plants transpiration process ma. Okay, see here, during photosynthesis what is happening? CO2 plus H2O, CO2 plus H2O will give rise to C6H12. O6 plus oxygen is evolved, oxygen enters into the atmosphere, plus water in the form of water vapor enters into the atmosphere. Okay na? So which process? By the transpiration process. See here, our primary producers on earth are plants itself. Okay, so plants are in many number. If you go for the pyramid, first number goes to the plants itself. These are the primary producers. Okay, they utilize sunlight energy and produces lot of energy. Okay, so means more number are plants itself in higher level of organisms. Okay na? So plants are more in number, lot of transpiration occurs, lot of water vapor is also evaporated from the plants. Okay, that is one thing. And next thing is humidity is amount of water in the air. In high amount humidity, our sweat doesn't cool us because it cannot evaporate. See here, little bit stickiness, and our sweat, when the sweat goes away from our body, it cools our body. Okay now, it cools our body. But here sweat means it is not oozing in the form of lot of sweat, just like a sticky, just a little bit sticky body we see when the humidity is high in the atmosphere. Okay, so next thing is coolness, because it cannot evaporate. In low humidity we also feel more thirsty. In low humidity, what is our symptom? We feel more thirsty. Remember those particles you learned about earlier. We express humidity not directly by using the concept of relative humidity. Relative humidity in ratio between two things. There is a relative humidity. It expresses in the two things: the maximum water vapor that air can hold at a given temperature and pressure. Maximum water vapor air can hold. What? Now I said it is transported into the atmosphere. What is the atmosphere containing? Air. Okay na? Water vapor is holded in the air. Okay, water vapor is holded in the air at a given temperature and pressure. Okay, relative humidity can be expressed as maximum water vapor which is holded by the water at certain temperature and pressure. Okay na? Certain temperature and pressure. Another one is the actual amount of water vapor it holds at any given time. Actual amount. Water vapor evaporates when high temperature is present. Another one is water vapor is always present in the atmosphere all the time. That also we can call it as relative humidity. Okay na? Relative humidity. Okay, see here they have given example: 20 degrees centigrade temperature, air can contain 80 grams of water vapor per cubic meter. Okay, they have given that 20 degrees centigrade temperature, 80 grams per cubic meter. Okay na, per cubic meter 80 grams means 20 degrees centigrade. 80 grams of water vapors can be held by the atmosphere per cubic meter. Okay na, so it is actual water vapor present is only 40 grams. The relative humidity is 50%. Okay, see here in this 80 grams actual humidity is only 40 grams. Okay, relative humidity means I said this one, maximum water vapor which can hold by the air. Okay, that I said relative humidity. Okay, actual humidity is of 40 grams, relative humidity consists of 50% of this one. 50 ante malli 40 grams. Okay, so 40 grams is relative humidity, 40 grams is actual humidity which is holded in the atmosphere at 20 degrees centigrade. Relative humidity decreases with the increase of the temperature. Relative humidity decreases with the increase of temperature and decreases of water vapor. Relative humidity decreases. See here, relative humidity decreases with increase of temperature by decrease of water vapor. Okay, by decrease of water vapor. Relative humidity decreases by increase of temperature by decreasing the water vapor. Water vapor, little bit confusion is present always. Humidity, dust particles, rain, that is only present in our social here. The critical temperatures of the saturation level is reached. Okay, whatever the critical temperature, relative humidity decreases with the increase of temperature and decrease of water vapor. The critical temperature at which saturation level is reached, we will call it as a dew point. The critical point where the saturation level is reached means whatever this has reached to the saturation level, which has reached to the saturation level, so that time we will call it as dew point. Okay, snow dews we will call a snow dew point. Water in the form of drops also we get. Okay, here the atmosphere has 100% relative humidity. It is known as saturation level. If the atmosphere contains 100% of the relative humidity, that time we will call it as a saturation level. Okay, so hope you understood. Thank you. Next class condensation I will tell you in the next class.